Back to school is in full swing over here, and there are several places in my house that I've realized I needed to tackle. I knew that this drawer had gotten bad over the summer, and it was on the top of my list. So we are going to start with that, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. We are just going to be tackling all the areas that are not functioning for me, decluttering, organizing, and getting it done. This drawer is considered our junk drawer, and for a lot of people, a junk drawer is just that. You just throw everything in. I, however, do not like that. I like it to be organized. I like it to have each little thing has its own home, and it can still be just like catch-all, but not to this extreme. So with me being down and out a little bit more than normal in the summer, I just let it go, and you can tell that it's really bad. So we're going to tackle it today. This is one of those places that I put like all of our bills, our important papers for school that we need to keep, just anything like that. The kids' lunch money is right here, easily accessible. Just little things like that that we use every single day. Our batteries, little notepads, anything, scissors, you name it, it's in this drawer. So it is technically what I would consider our junk drawer. But like I said, I like it to be neat and organized, and everybody knows where everything's at. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get things under control. It has been just like a catch-all all summer long. So let's get this done. It looks so much better. And like I said, school has already started. We're 2.5 weeks in actually. And I was just realizing like our mornings will go so much smoother if I can just tackle these areas. You can see here that the papers even fell from the top drawer to the second drawer. Like that's how bad it was. And I do not ever let it get that bad. So, I was not having a good summer. I was not feeling good most of the summer. And, it's just, life just happens. So we're going to get rid of a few things in this drawer. This is their lunchbox drawer, and it's been really handy just to have a designated spot. The kids know exactly where their lunch boxes are. They can grab them, pack them. They can put them away when they're back home from school. And it just needed a good little tidy up. So that is done, and it's looking so much better. Now we're going to move on to the bottom drawer. It is just like our cup drawer. I had organizers in this drawer, but they didn't really function the way that I had wanted them to. The reality of the kids actually putting things back in each little compartment, I mean, they unload the dishwasher a lot of the times, like that's one of their daily chores. Now that we're back in school, they're back in the routine of doing their chores, and it's been really nice to just, have that extra help, but things aren't getting put back. So I'm just going to simplify this a little bit more. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, in this drawer, I don't care if the cups are just thrown in there, but I do like the lids to be in one little compartment and the straws to be in a compartment, because that's the worst when you're digging through this drawer to find, the lid or the straw or whatever that matches your cup. So we're just going to get rid of a few things because we don't actually use like a lot of the sippy cups and stuff anymore. I do like to keep them on hand for when my little nieces and nephews come over, but for the most part, my kids don't use any of that. So we're just going to get rid of a few things, tidy it up, and you can see we have room to grow. We've got a lot of space down here, and that's the way I like it. So this is already feeling so much better too. This cabinet obviously has nothing to do with school, but we are in it every single day, and it has also been driving me crazy. I am so glad that I am feeling back to my normal self and getting all of these areas tackled. They really didn't take very long. I know a lot of times we put this up in our heads that like it's going to take so long, so we don't have time to do it. But really, once you sit down and do it, it doesn't take long. So it felt good just to have that one refreshed. And now we're moving on to what I call the arts and crafts or homework drawer. This is where we keep all of our markers and pencils and crayons and color pencils and some coloring books or paints, stuff like that, just so that it's easy access for the kids. But I like it in the kitchen so that it is in a controlled environment. If I let my daughter take the markers to her bedroom or anywhere else, who knows what all would have marker all over it. The lids get left off. They don't put things back. But since we moved into this house, they know this is the drawer that everything goes in, and they're allowed to use them at the bar only. And the great thing about that is on the quartz, they can get marker all over that quartz countertop and it comes right off. A couple times I've had it where it's sat a little bit longer and I had to use some rubbing alcohol, but it still comes off. But now we're going to go ahead and move on. This is a completely different day. This is the night before our first day of school, and I just wanted to show you a little glimpse into what all I do the night before the first day of school, just to get things in order and make sure we have everything accounted for, because you know how that is. I was always afraid that we're going to forget something. So I laid out their clothes, Malia's first day of first grade. It's so cute. And then the boys, just their typical Under Armour outfits. That's about all they wear. So just laying all that out on the couch. Malia's teacher had sent us home with this little gift. She was so excited. She could not wait to open it, but it says do not open until the morning of the first day of school. So she was anxiously awaiting, and I have to say that got her out of bed super quick that morning. It was really kind of an easy morning thanks to that. But before we went to bed, I obviously gave her a bath, washed her hair, and I wanted to put it in a braid so that the next day we could just pull it up in a ponytail and it'd be kind of curly. I typically like to do 2 braids instead of 1, and then it's really, really curly, but you could see she was not having it. She was so tired. She was grouchy. She hates having her hair braided. Like, it's the worst thing ever, in her opinion. So she was not very happy. We did have a movie playing, and that usually helps her, but this night she was just extra tired and all the things. But we got it done. Now this is the next day. We are ready for school. She finally gets to open that gift, and I will stop talking so you can hear what she has to say. What is it? What is it? It's a bracelet. It says, magic beads, oh so white. I make this wish with all my might. If another color does appear, I'm sure to have a great school year. So it'll change colors. That is so cool. I wonder what color it'll change to.
It'll change to a rainbow when it's done.
You think?
Yeah, because there's a rainbow on it. I wonder what color will go first. Or if we press it.
Okay, which arm do you want to run? Oh, that is so cool. Well, that's the end of today's video. You can tell she's so excited about her bracelet. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned. We've got a lot more decluttering to come.